Have you ever met an anime fan? I don't mean someone who likes anime. They're generally alright. You can go your whole life without knowing that they like anime. Pretty solid lads. Or ladies. I'm talking about anime fans. All caps. In bold. Underlined. Because they're the fucking worst. Now Aiden, what's an anime fan? And what makes them different from people who like anime? Well, I'll tell you, fucko. Now, it's not just one thing that makes anime fans obnoxious. It's a collection of tiny things that piles up into making them some of the most insufferable people in existence. Aside from maybe dream stands. So without further ado, here are the red flags for spotting an anime fan. Naming watching anime as one of their top interests. Wearing anime clothing. Having one of these wallpapers. They make a little too many hentai jokes. And finally, calling themselves a weeb. Shut up. Now, as I said before, it's not just one thing that makes anime fans obnoxious, it's just a load of smaller things. For example, have you ever seen someone pretend to be like an anime character in real life? I'm in the back of my year 7 science class, and I made the mistake of asking Sasuke over here for a pencil, and now I'm trying to learn about homeostasis with a kunai in the back of my head. Now, I'm aware that people, especially children, are very, very malleable. But there's a limit to how many times I can see someone pretend to be edgy and mysterious whilst they're waiting for their mum to pick them up in their Volkswagen Bug. They also like to use Japanese words in English sentences. Chicken nugget o kasan arigatou gozaimasu. Now, this is obviously okay for bilingual speakers, but it's painfully obvious that you learned how to say please and thank you from watching Naruto. You also know what manko means, but you won't tell anyone how you know that.
There is only one thing worse than
anime.
Boom.
Twitter.
No.
So what makes anime Twitter so bad? Ever heard of a hive mind? Anime Twitter is a circle jerk rivaled only by Twitter socialists. But the thing is, there's different factions of anime Twitter and they tend not to overlap too much. The Haikyuu fans are aggressively horny for 2D men and they honestly scare me shitless. Jujutsu Kaisen fans are... One Piece fans are actually pretty cool. You know, they're easily the least problematic fan base I've ever seen on anime Twitter. I'm still not fucking watching it though. Now, Hero Academia fans are an interesting bunch because there's actually subsections to this fan base. There's levels to this shit. At level 1 we have the fan artists. These lot are fucking great. They take an original concept and add their own spin onto it, and they honestly give me hope for anime Twitter in general. Keep doing what you do. At level 2 we've got normal people who like Hero Academia. They're pretty uncommon, but you know, they're cool to be around. Level 3 is people who spout on about their ships. I really don't need to hear about how you think Bakugo reams Deku's arsehole every night. Please stop talking. Level 4 is just pedophiles. Now level 5 are a bit special, but thankfully they're just a loud minority. Like, vocal and loud. Level 5 is the anime woke crowd. Now, have you ever seen a post like this? Or like this? Now, I have a working theory that all the flashy cool fight scenes in Hero Academia have caused micro seizures in a large amount of people, causing their brains to become smoother than an ice skating rink. The truth is that anime adaptations are hard, especially when you're dealing with something that's as popular as Hero Academia is. So when I see people complain about the smallest details being changed and then saying that they were robbed, it really kind of fucks me off. These people have one of the best anime adaptations airing right now, and they still find a way to complain about fucking everything. Dragon Ball Z fans!
This man is black!
However, despite their differences, most fan bases have one thing in common. They're really fucking annoying. If you even consider letting @SetaLover14 know that you think Hinata would actually prefer Captain Crunch over Lucky Charms, then all 548 of their mutuals will dive into your replies, letting you know via fancam that you should kill yourself. Have you ever been to r/animemes? Don't. Animemes is a comedy subreddit filled with memes about anime. However, like most meme subreddits, it's fucking dog shit. If you can find a single good joke in there, then you're a stronger man than I, because scrolling through that cesspool is about as fun as watching Margaret Thatcher's sex tape. I don't know what causes it, but anime fans are incapable of making good jokes. It's an absolutely mind-boggling phenomenon, but almost every single joke there lacks a punchline. That's a lie actually, they have one punchline. Sex. It's honestly shocking, the amount of anime memes that have sex as the entire setup and punchline of the joke. My current working theory is that the absolute virginity of these people is clouding their sense of humour, but I digress. The thing that grinds my gears about anime memes is that almost every single joke is a rehash of a joke that's already been made, just with a different anime girl plastered on top of it. So just to prove it, I found the most awful meme that I could find. I stole it, don't tell Reddit, and I re-uploaded it and I got 11,000 upvotes. People paid actual real money to congratulate me for this. But Aiden, why are you so upset about internet anime points? That's not the point. These people can't be allowed to think that they're actually funny, because there is a possibility that these people might say these things out loud. I have to emphasize, there is a chance that someone could say Zawarda to your face in real life. And I don't think you want to experience that. Perhaps the reason that anime fans have such an issue with human social interaction is because of the difference between the way that anime portrays social interactions and the actual reality of it. Due to the medium, anime is often lacking in those small details that we can pick out of people, like a smile running across someone's face or the slight furrowing of a brow. Instead, they're just replaced with cartoonish outbursts of emotion, like someone going or whatever the fuck this thing is. Whilst the difference between anime and reality is quite obvious at first, as I unfortunately can't Rasengan the guy driving 9 miles under the speed limit in front of me, these subtle cues that most people tend to struggle with could be entirely missed by someone who consumes a large amount of anime in place of actual social interaction. Additionally, this might also have something to do with the jokes that anime fans make when being translated from Japanese to English, whether it be subs or dubs. A lot of humour is quite literally lost in translation. These jokes, whether they be regional puns or Japanese play on words, are often lost in the wind and replaced by jokes that have to be there despite the context not actually being a good enough setup. Additionally, there's a chance that people might be influenced by the lucky pervert character trope and possibly act in ways they shouldn't in romantic scenarios. Then again, I might just be desperately trying to connect two dots here. I think the worst part about it is that anime fans have acted in such a strange and obnoxious way that it's essentially ruined the perception of anime in general. I enjoy anime and I generally have a lot of fun talking about it with my friends, going to conventions and finding new series to watch. However, I tend not to bring it up with people until I've already established that I'm not a weirdo. Because when someone says they're an anime fan, it's hard not to associate them with the admittedly small but aggressively loud portion of anime fans that make the space hard to be in. I'm not saying that people should stop enjoying anime, should stop making memes about it, or should generally be ashamed about enjoying anime at all. I'm just saying that if I hear one more person say man of culture, I'm going to cry. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video where I pretend to be Naked Jakey for a few minutes. If you really enjoyed it, dropping a like would be really appreciated, as the YouTube algorithm does not like us at all because we say the swear words. This video is actually really fun to make, so if you've got any suggestions for topics I should cover in this format, then please don't be afraid to comment. It would really help me out. Cheers again. There's a really loud cat in my room. What do you think of anime fans, Molly?